And I'm hearing some of what I'm about to ask you in what you were just saying, but having that strategic legacy plan,
Yeah.
what are the broad benefits of
Yeah,
that?
yeah, and there's quite a few, but the big one is we want to know how our tax is going to impact our kids and our grandkids and our heirs. So one of the things, and I mentioned this earlier, we want what we give to our kids to be a blessing. We don't want it to be a burden. Well, David, how is it a burden if they receive $1 million or $2 million? It can be a burden because of the recent changes in the tax code. When we pass on an IRA to our kids and grandkids prior to the new tax law changes, our kids and grandkids had their entire lifetime to take money out of their accounts, but that's been squeezed down to 10 years. And so I just want to paint a picture. Let's just say a $2 million IRA. Remember, you may not have $2 million today, but in 20 years, you could have $2 million in a retirement account. If our kids receive that $2 million, they've got to deplete that $2 million IRA within a 10-year period. So that if you take $2 million divided by 10, it could be $200,000 a year added to our kids' income. It could be 50%. It could push all of their taxes on average up to 40 to 50% when you add in federal, when you add in state, potentially capital gains taxes as well. So it's so important to make sure, again, that this is a blessing, that it's not a burden. And so one of the things that I want to give out as an offer to our listeners right now, if you say, David, I've got an idea of what I want for my legacy to be, but I haven't really spent a lot of time focusing on that and making sure it's going to impact my kids and my grandkids the right way, I want to give out an offer for our analysis, and our analysis is an in-depth breakdown of your portfolio, shows you where the weaknesses are, and it really shows you, God forbid, there's major tax changes, or if a recession derails our retirement, how that will affect our portfolio. It's a $1,000 value, but if you save more than $250,000 for retirement, we will run this analysis for you, provide it completely complimentary if you give us a call in the next 10 minutes. The number is right on our screen where you could call. We encourage you to take advantage of this because, again, we want our kids and our grandkids to receive our estate, and we want it to be joyful, and we don't want it to be a burden. One of the biggest things that can take a hit out of our legacy is the taxes that our kids and our grandkids may have to pay on our estate. So there are things that you can do today to really help eliminate, reduce, or completely eliminate the burden of taxes that they will receive when they get this money. So it's so important, Amy, to make sure that we have this in place.
Yeah, let Nicholas Wealth Management take the worry out of it, the stress out of it, and the emotion out of it as well.
That's right.
Catch Retire Ready with David Nicholas Sunday between 11:30 and 12.